Hello the Thayfest here, how's it going? Today I'm here to answer a question about Pokemon that I'm sure keeps all of us up at night.
I was wondering, how do you all breed?
Most Pokemon have a gender, they're either male or female, while some are genderless. But I believe that all Pokemon use sexual reproduction as their main method of proliferation. I already did a video on genderless reproduction, so yeah. Go watch it. So, how do they do it? Well, I believe Pokemon reproduction is most similar to how birds do it in our world. What I'm talking about is the internal development of an amniotic or hard-shelled egg, which then gets laid. But I believe the similarities don't end there. I think it also extends to their reproductive organs. It's pretty clear Pokemon don't have penises. Look, I mean, there's nothing there. Have you ever seen a Pokemon penis? Because I sure have. No. I said no. Get out of here. Yeah. No, I believe... Fuck. No, instead I believe that all Pokemon have a cloaca or a cloaca-like hole. A cloaca, for those cretins that don't know, is essentially an all-purpose hole for sperm or egg, exit or entry, and waste removal. Kinda like this unisex hole that anything can go through. This would allow for normal male-female sexual reproduction in Pokemon the same way it does in birds, but critically could also allow sexual, genderless reproduction. But how can you have sexual reproduction without gender? I hear you cry. Well, you bigot, it's theorized that sexual reproduction existed before gender. So, there. You see, the current scientific thinking is that sexual reproduction originally occurred between genderless marine creatures. Your biological gender is defined by the size of your gametes. These are the sperm and egg cells. If you have the smaller gamete, the sperm, then you're the male, and if you have the larger gamete, the egg, then you're the female. Sexual reproduction between dissimilar sized gametes like this is called anisogamy. And the current theory is that these original creatures that did use sexual reproduction used same-sized gametes to do it. This all happened in a world without gender, and this form of sexual reproduction is called isogamy. Then, over millions of years, animals evolved to differentiate into the sperm and eggs we know today. You see, having smaller gametes means you can make way more of them and therefore potentially have way more offspring. However, doing this makes them way less viable. So, to counteract this, other individuals evolved to produce less, but much larger and much more viable gametes.
I have heard enough of your breeding and your Pokemon!
So, as a summary, considering I think we got a little bit off track, all Pokemon come from eggs, all Pokemon have a cloaca-y hole to pass their gametes and or fertilized eggs through. For gendered Pokemon, males pass the sperm to the females who give birth as normal, and in genderless Pokemon, they swap their identically sized gametes via their cloaca to have offspring. In both systems, the gametes come together to form a fertilized cell. This cell gets half its genes from each of the parents. Then that cell will later go on to become a living organism. Ah, the miracle of life. But there's way more going on with genderless Pokemon, so as I've already done a video on it, you should probably go watch it to find out. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. There's more probably. I think I've about exhausted Pokemon reproduction. We'll see. Yeah, bye, like, subscribe. Be a part if you pay me money on Discord, Patreon.
I wanna breed.